What's up, everybody? Brandon with Strict Vision Athletics here with the Assault Air Runner from Assault Fitness. So for our facility, this was one of the later products to go in. I resisted putting in a treadmill of any kind into the gym for a very long time until I was introduced to, originally I was shown the Woodway treadmills that were really, really good for sprint work and for interval training. So from that mindset, I realized, okay, while I can obviously get my athletes outside, run distance, do that kind of thing, if I want to do intervals inside of a gym followed by weights, it's convenient to have one of these on location. So that's where we got this. I really like it. I think this is an awesome piece of machinery. And I got to say, for what it is that you pay, you are getting a heck of a lot of bang for your buck with Assault Fitness. Assault Fitness for me has given me the bike, they've given me this, and it really just is a great company to work with. So let's start this off. For any of you guys who follow the page, you know that when we do product reviews, we do it based on pricing, quality, usage, footprint, and customer service. So all of those categories are going to play into the review itself. Let's start with pricing. So for the Assault Air Runner, you are getting an incredible product for what you pay. For self-propelled treadmills, you have to sort of split apart the comparisons from regular treadmills. Regular treadmills, you can get a regular used treadmill for probably under $1,000. You can go on eBay, you can get yourself a treadmill, that's fine. Something with a motor that goes and you go with it. I hate those treadmills. I hated treadmills in general until I found this machinery. This is a self-propelled treadmill with an arc to assist with your run, with your gait. It is a really, really good tool if somebody wants to improve their mile time, wants to get better at their 40. Anything that involves that kind of motion, especially powerful motion like sprinting, this is the machine to use. It really is outstanding at training that. But it does come at a cost. And like I said, you're not going to get a self-propelled treadmill for anywhere close to $1,000. But I will say this, Assault Fitness has got this thing priced at $3,000. So this is the Assault Air Runner Pro. This is an older model now. They've also got a bigger model, the Elite. That goes for about $4,000. But our model was $3,000. I haven't found a model that is close to that price. Most of these things, the Free Motion Air Runner, the Woodway treadmill, those things are going for like $7,000. So $3,000 for a self-propelled treadmill that you can put in your gym and have, it's expensive. Yes, of course, it's expensive, but you're getting it at a really, really good price in comparison to what else there is to offer in the market. And I've seen a couple other knockoff brands that are like somewhat close, but when it comes to this kind of stuff, especially when you're dealing with a treadmill, you want to buy from a reputable company. You want to buy from a company that gives you a warranty. You want to buy from a company that provides a lot of service and just someone who's established. These are one of those machines that if it breaks, you're going to have to call a technician. I mean, if this thing breaks, I could tinker around with it to a degree, but I wouldn't know how to get in there and totally fix that. This is one of the only machines in my gym that I can say that about. Everything else I've either taken apart or put together. I've done all of that with everything. This is the only thing that I can say. You want to make sure that you buy the quality that you deserve. $3,000 for the price is 8.2. 8.2 is what I'm giving for the price. The pricing is just outstanding. It really is very, very good. It is high, which is why I didn't put this category in the 9s. I put it in the 8s to acknowledge that while this is a very good bang for your buck, the price for this machine in general is a lot of money. $3,000 is not nothing. That's a big chunk of change to put on one piece of equipment. Now let's talk about quality. The quality of this thing is outstanding. It's the biggest factor I look for out of just about everything that I deal with my product reviews, especially when I come, when I'm designing a gym for somebody or if I'm buying something for my gym. I want to know that the quality is there. Price kind of comes second. Price for me should be a reflection of the quality, and the quality of this is outstanding. It's never broke. I've never had an issue with it. It sustains the test of time, does exactly what it's supposed to, and I have absolutely no complaints. It's an outstanding piece of machinery. The only thing I can tell you is that the screen, you have to manually just replace the batteries because this doesn't plug into the wall anywhere, which is actually nice because then you can put one of these outdoors. You could put one of these away from an outlet. Battery operated, and the only thing I'd say is that it's kind of a nuisance every once in a while to change those batteries. That's it. I'll give it an 8.8. The quality of this is an 8.8, and it's well justified. Well justified for the Assault Air Runner Pro. Now let's talk about usage. So the usage score for this one, it makes the most sense that this would be the lowest score in the review. while you can do a certain number of different sprint intervals, you can do a lot of different distances, you can aim for heart rate, you can change your metric of distance. There's a lot of different stuff you can do with this. It all centers around just running, and you could do that for free. You could do everything you want to do on here outside in the world for free. So in order to acknowledge that in the review, this is by far the lowest score that the runner will get, 5.5. That's what I'm giving this, because I can go outside, I can go to my park, and I can do sprints if I am so inclined to do so. If I want to do that, I don't have to charge, I don't have to pay anybody. Go do it for free. That's why I held out on doing this, and why I invested more so in the assault bike, in the concept row, in other forms of cardio that I knew, okay, you know, I don't have a lake and a boat. I can't go row whenever I want. I'll get the concept row. That being said, again, it's still a great piece of equipment. It's not taking anything away from that, but the usage on this is a 5.5. Footprint. Footprint on this is also something that has to be acknowledged. This isn't small. This is not a small piece of equipment. This is going to take up a certain space in your house or gym. You're going to need to make sure you measure, space this out, have adequate room before you even consider purchasing. It's very important to remember that. The good thing about this that I do like, it has wheels in the front and it's relatively light to move around. So when it comes to, you know, the mobility of this thing, it's pretty darn good. But the space is rather large. So for the footprint, we're going to give it a 6.3. 6.3 seems fair to me. Seems like it's, you know, we're acknowledging that it's big, it's bulky, it's going to need some room. You're going to also have the proper height in order to do it. You wouldn't be able to do it in like a crammed little closet or something like that. You need to have room for this thing to efficiently run and for you to be able to run on it. So lastly, what we have is customer service. So customer service is an interesting category. Whenever I interact with a company, any of you who follow the page and have seen the reviews before, you will know. If I've had a dilemma, an issue, or a problem that the company has gone out of their way to resolve, or in some way just really stepped up to the plate with customer service, I will give a score above a 7.0. If a company has in some way failed to live up to their professional expertise, if they don't answer questions, if they're poor at response time, anything like that, it'll be below a 7.0. This is an example of a company that I really haven't had either experience. I haven't had a problem that they have addressed, and I also haven't really had a bad experience with them. So for this, I'm going to give it a 7.0. 7.0 is in the middle. It's a sort of a neutral score. I keep including the category because whenever there is a situation where a company falls short of the mark, doesn't ship on time, sends a broken product, all that kind of stuff, I want to make sure you know that that happened to me. And also, when a company goes out of their way, when they step up to the plate, when they do something that you wouldn't expect them to do, that's when I can also give acknowledgement to that company and really kind of show that in this score as well. But again, for this particular product, I haven't had either. 7.0 is the customer service score, bringing the grand total of the Assault Air Runner to 7.16. 7.16, that's a good score. It's a good piece of machinery. To reiterate, the price and the quality are by far the best categories on this thing. I run on it, all my clients run on it, it's never broke, I've never had a problem with it other than changing the batteries in the screen. Areas where it falls short, usage and footprint are the two primary ones. So guys, that's it for me. That's it for the review. If you disagree, if you think it should have been different, if you want a different score on one of the categories, please let us know in one of the comments. Thank you guys so much for subscribing.